Yo.
Me? He is
Mwah.
looking at me.
Hello.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm literally staring at you,
Listen.
waiting for you, bro.
Yeah, my bad. That's on me. Listen, first of all, high energy. Second of all, I'm at my girlfriend's place,
No,
so
no worries,
the
bro.
mic quality and everything is a little different.
No worries.
We have so much to talk about.
Yes, we do. And one of the
We
big
have so much.
reasons that I asked you in particular is because I saw on Twitter, and I checked your VODs too, where you had streamed like 14 hours and then 16 hours or something crazy of ranked like that. And I really wanted a high elo, like a high elo player's perspective that wasn't in the pro scene as well, because I think you could give like a unique perspective compared to mine. And I just dropped a 12-hour stream yesterday as well to make sure that I had like a good opinion too. So
Yeah,
this will be a
and you
fire
also
tier list.
you play scrims, so it's like a little different as well.
I actually haven't scrimmed in about like a month now, but
Oh, fuck. Okay.
no, but I'm
Isn't
still
there a
like really
Discord, I
good
heard?
friends. Yeah. There's the Pro City thing. Like I had done Pro City. Um, but I haven't like scrimmed like a month. But like, of course, I got like a bunch of friends that are in the pro scene. I'm really good friends with Yoki, who used to coach
Yeah.
FlyQuest, and now he coaches Odyssey, which used to be Ego Death. So
Oh,
I still
okay,
got a
okay.
good idea of what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. So this is going to be a tier list for Season 4 Marvel Rivals. I am currently with a person named lytepk, who used to be a pro player for FlyQuest, but is pretty much still in the pro scene, still plays pro scrims. So we have a professional player's background and experience. And then we have me, who I think I'm a lot better than I actually am. So there's that. And I'm going to give the best tier list that I possibly can give, from Celestial to Eternity lobbies, by not being a professional player. So 2 different inputs, kind of like a higher tier, above average player versus a pro player's perspective. And yeah, here it is, Season 4 tier list.
Fire. Let's get started. I think let's start off with tanks, and then we'll do DPS, and then we'll do support, and then we'll sort them by like. I think the best way to do it is by role. So we'll do like tanks in order from like left to right, and then DPS, and then supports, and then at the very end we'll sort everything. That work?
Okay. Yeah, that works. All
right. So do you want to start us off?
Yeah, so tanks first, right?
Yeah. All
right, we got tanks first. Well, I'll go from like pretty much the first tank that I see. So I see Hulk. Hulk. From a rank perspective, I always loved Hulk because of his team up, and I think the team up with Black Panther's still really good from a rank perspective, but I don't really know from a professional perspective. I would put Hulk, if it were me, probably like in a A+, or like an A, like yeah, AA+. That's where I currently would rank him, just because again, the team up with Namor really helpful for dive, but that's where I'm at.
Okay, I think Hulk is. I think he's bordering between high B and low A, like really low A, like he barely makes it. And the problem with Hulk is, especially with Bucky's new changes, he just gets obliterated by CC. And spoiler alert, Emma Frost is still like very, very strong, and she completely shuts him down. Strange can shut him down. If you get Strange ulted when you Hulk ult, you instantly die. There's just like a lot of things that can really shut him down, and CC is like, anytime you're playing against a character that does have CC, you're going to struggle. But he does have his niche, especially against flyers. Like, he's one of the few tanks that can actually answer Torch Voltron. And Hulk Namor, and Namor in particular, like empowering Namor is really, really strong, because Namor's ult is so invaluable in the triple support meta. Like, anytime you have a DPS that has a resource that can kill through support ults or pierce those defensive cooldowns, it's automatically going to be top of the list because of how strong supports are right now. So I'd be willing for now to put Hulk in A, but that's primarily because he facilitates Namor with how good like those two are together.
That's fair. I was basically picking the same thing. It was like he probably was like a low A for me, but he gave Namor a buff, which is why I was like AA+.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm even cool with even putting him in a B, but we could definitely put him in A if you want.
Yeah. Let's start with B actually, and then we'll come back to it when we redo the tier list and everything. But just
sounds good.
Last thing with Hulk, the Hulk Panther team up is like, I haven't seen too much Panther because the character is horrible, and we'll get to that later. But like the team up on paper, when it is active, should be really good. It's just the cooldown is so long. It is so long.
Yeah, it's like 45 seconds.
It's exactly like, and they nerfed his base HP by 25. So like, whatever. We'll talk about Panther later, but I don't think that team up matters.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Captain America. I think Captain America is just S. I think he's an S tier character. I think if you learn his kit, You know how to maneuver and stay alive. His ultimate is basically in a duo support comp, it becomes a triple support ult, and a triple support comp, it becomes a quad support ult.
Yeah.
I think he does tons of damage. He's just infinitely in the back line, consistently a nuisance. I think he's just an insane. Like, I think he's just S. I think he's S as S can get, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think I'm looking over the tanks right now. I think he's borderline S, maybe top A, because he's not quite like the first line of tanks that you go for.
No, for sure. Okay, that's fair. That you're in terms of that your tanks you normally go for, like, I can see what you like. You're let's say Mag, Emma, or Strange, or anything like that. But like,
yeah.
I just think Cap's
honestly
is
no. We'll throw him an S. I think Cap deserves to be an S. I
just think it's a low. Okay, so it's probably a low S, not as
like
S
super,
can be. I would say low S for sure.
Yeah.
It feels almost criminal to put him at like an A+, just because it's like a good Captain America. You see that Lord symbol,
so much.
And they're in the back line. It's just you hear it in the rank comms 24/7. It's like, deal with the Cap's in the back. Cap ulting, like, can't kill him. He's just forever there.
Yeah. No, I've been playing. I know you have too. You're doing your support guide. I've been playing a lot of Adam too, and we'll get into that when we start supports as well. Like support, it's the support Armageddon, guys. Like DPS is a terrible role. Just pick support.
Spoiler alert in this tier list. Support is everything.
And there was a game that I had where I'm sitting here just laughing my ass off for like 20 minutes straight because there's a Cap on me and I'm playing Adam, and so like I'm just hitting my shots, constantly refilling my packs. So we're just sitting here fighting each other for 20 minutes on 1v1, and it was just so funny because like I had not experienced how annoying Cap was as a support because I didn't play that much support before this season, and it's just like, this has got to be so boring for like everyone. Like if you're not playing Adam, like if you're playing Luna and this guy's just on you the entire game, like,
Yep, he's just a nuisance.
Yeah, he's a menace.
We have Strange.
Okay, I think the Doctor is A tier. I don't think he's quite S.
Yeah, I would say the only reason is, okay, maybe because I've said this before and some people like don't agree with me. Like I was talking to Dylan, for instance, and sometimes I think picking Strange as a tank early is kind of like a throw.
Yeah, it is.
The only reason I think he's a throw is because as good as Doctor Strange is, especially with the buff that he got, he does so much damage now, and it's like it feels smooth, it feels consistent, it feels good. His portal is still better than, like, you would want his portal available than his entire kit. Like, that's just how I feel. It's like you've won so many games because of the portal, especially in higher tier play. The game always ends at a 99%. There's always a Strange portal, and if you don't have that available because somebody's playing Strange and you lose the game, it automatically like drops the character in tier because of how important that portal actually is.
Yeah,
so
I would agree.
It's a little unfortunate that like his portal is that good because he is a great character. I think he is A. I think, anybody that does pick Strange, I don't think it's necessarily a throw, but I definitely think that unfortunately his portal is just more important.
Yeah, I think this character is really, really good. He's just gatekept by Emma. That's all.
That also. And Wolverine.
And Wolverine.
For sure.
And fastball Wolverine in particular. I think this is something, I was talking to Yoki about this last night. A lot of teams just have seemed to have forgotten the draft line of banning Emma Mag Thing and just forcing Wolf fastball. And that is like super, super effective at every tier of play because there's nothing to stop the Wolf from just flying at your Groot or your Cap or whatever vulnerable tank to the Wolf and just grabbing him and killing him. You can play like a full, like, you could play like Thing Wolf, Groot, Bucky, and then you have so much pick potential where you fastball the Wolf at the other tank, the Wolf grabs him, like he gets thrown at the tank, tackles him, grabs him, Thing jumps to the Wolf, grounds the target with like the Thing slam, and then the Groot walls him. And they just die. Like, they just die. Yeah. And that's, like, not even including the Bucky hook on top of all of that as well. Like, it's just, like... Yeah. And then you have the ult combo with Bucky and Groot as well. Or Thing and Bucky, too. Like, it's just, like, a really, really good comp that I think people have, like, forgotten about. Because it used to be really popular before the triple support Armageddon. But, like... Yeah. All those things together is why Strange is A. Like, he's just gatekept by other heroes, but he's still very, very good if the characters that counter him are not in the game.
Yeah.
And obviously Portal's invaluable. Yeah. Who's next?
We have Groot.
Oh, I think Groot's B.
I think Groot's B. I think Groot is like, Groot for me, it's like he has his shining moments. He has his certain times when you pick him, you're like, this fits. And I I just don't think he's an always pick like he used to be. Just because, like, kind of like you said, there's just so many counters to him. He's just a walking, feeding shield for either enemy team ults or, you know, you could build decent support ults, but yeah, there's just times where in higher tier player groups, he just gets destroyed.
He is very good. To give him some credit, he's very good against triple support. Like the grav is another way that you can pierce through support ults and kill through them. So that's really, really strong. The wall for isolating targets is really strong. Groot is like probably the best tank in the game for breaking spawn holds, because what you do essentially is you pick, like, there's two variations to break spawn holds in pro play. There is the flankers and then there's spammers. And if you're playing flankers, you'll pick stuff like, you'll see Rymazing pick Magic, or you'll see teams that will operate, they'll go like Panther and Torch, Magic, like I said, Psylocke, and they'll just like run at the back line from the start. They'll pick Cap as well, and they'll just try to kill the supports because there's no DPS to peel them, right? Or you can play the Moon Knight Storm variation, which is the more popular one that we see most of the teams play in Fight Nights, which is where you just pick Cloak, Groot, Moon Knight Storm, or any combination of high DPS with like a Mantis as well. Or you could do like Citadel will even pick 4 DPS with Mantis. And you just swing with your Groot wall, and you blind, and then whatever target is there is just dead. They just blow up.
Dead instantly.
Instantly, yeah. So he's really good for that, and he can be really good if Wolf is gone, if Torch is gone, if Punisher, like if have Mag on your team and they're playing Punisher, then you can still play it. But if Mag is gone, like Groot is like way, way hard into Punisher. You just kind of get shredded by the ult. And just too much spam damage can really shut him down, but he definitely has his niche.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think Groot just definitely has his niche. It's just the other tanks, which we're going to get into, I just think fit just to, you know, overall, I guess.
Yeah.
What's next? I think Mag. Mag is next?
Should be Emma.
Is it Emma? Okay, yeah, we can pick Emma. Emma S.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know it, I know it, everybody knows it. This is still the best tank in the game. Like, before the patch dropped, I made a video with Yoki talking about like all the changes that need to be made to save the game. And in that video, I had a bunch of people in my comment section complaining about how I was over nerfing Emma. And then they actually did some of the nerfs that I suggested, like increasing the diamond form cooldown. And I remember when I read that patch note, I said like, this is good, but it's not enough. And I was right. Like, I was fucking right again. This character, like, and you ask TTK, really, really good Emma player, arguably like top 3 in the world, maybe the best in the region. Like, there's like, he's definitely up there. He said this character is a beam bot. Hard agree. Like, that's what I was saying in my video. You rarely use diamond form. You only use it as a on-demand point and click. If you have to use it to live, you troll.
Yes, I feel like you use it most of the time. I feel like you use diamond form for, you know, killing the dive. Obviously that happens. You'll grab somebody, kick them into a wall, whatever. But a lot of the times, which I see Emma, which I've done it, TTK's done it, I'm sure you have done it, everybody, is you use the diamond form just to save the charge on your beam. So that way you keep it at 100% charge. So that way when you walk up into people, you're just instant melting everything.
Yeah, it's just how long can you keep 100 beam as the hero?
Yeah, exactly.
And they just need to nerf that damage. Like, they don't understand why this character is broken, and it's the beam. Like, just nerf the beam damage, and then she's fine.
I agree.
But she just single-handedly gatekeeps Strange and Hulk and Thor.
Yes. It just bodies everything.
It just bodies everything. Yeah, the character's just broken. The character is just broken.
We have a shield that blocks Iron Man ult. If an Iron Man is supposed to ult, it blocks, you know.
Not to mention the
Scarlet,
crystal. The freaking crystal doing like 8% of your max. Something crazy. Like, it's.
Yeah, more than that, I feel like.
Yeah. And Thing too. She bodies Thing.
Yep.
Immovable passive, by the way, but she can still like throw him over his shoulder. Like, I guess.
Let's go Mag, I guess.
Yeah, Mag is still S tier.
Mag is still S tier. I think the bubbles are too valuable.
Invaluable.
It won't let me just do this. Yeah, like Mag is just the bubbles, the shield, the team up with Emma, the ability to eat a Star-Lord ult, kill a Cloak ult, Hela ult,
Torch.
You know, Torch, even you know, Punisher, like you name it, he pretty much counters a lot of everything. And even still, you can also use the ult to mitigate damage. So Doctor Strange ults, for instance, and your whole team gets stunned, you can ult and take all those bullets, so your team isn't just exploding. So it can be even used defensively in that regard. So it's just like
then you can kill someone with it too.
Invaluable. In that too, yeah. You
Yeah,
just
and
charge
you
it up,
just
throw it at
pierce-
somebody, and get a kill.
Exactly, and you like pierce support ults, which again is like going to be the central theme of this video. Is you're going to notice that the higher tier characters are going to have ability like ways to pierce support ults generally.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean Mag is. You can argue between Emma or Mag being the best. I still think it's Emma, but I think Emma and Mag are still like the king and queen of the tank role, and it's been like that for months, unfortunately. So
yeah, I definitely agree.
hopefully Mag and Emma get some more adjustments in season 4.5, but we'll see. All right, let's move on.
What, Penny?
Yeah, Penny's next.
I have Penny on my.
Okay.
Penny?
She is the most team up merchant tank in the game. If she doesn't have Rocket, she's like C tier. If she does have Rocket, she's A. If you're playing Central Park defense Penny Rocket or Clintar Penny Rocket, if you're playing against it, it is broken. It is so broken and ranked, you can't do anything. Pro play, a different story. Ranked, this character with Rocket takes over. I don't care what anyone says, it's broken.
I agree.
It's broken.
Like the nests are like 3 different nests, you know, mixed with the invisible mines with the Penny, you know, and then you accidentally walk into these mines. You don't even know where they are.
Yes,
they just,
I was playing.
You just blow up.
I was playing with Skittles, who's a pro player from OS like 3-4 days ago, and we played against this kid. Congrats in ranked, and he legit pre-fighted. He pre-fighted Skittles like 7 or 8 times. Like he ended the game like 8 and 14 or something, and 8 or 9 of his deaths were getting pre-fighted to random mines.
No.
It's like the character is just broken.
That is literally Penny, and it is the worst, especially on those maps that you mentioned. The way that like some of these Penny mains, like Congrats is obviously one of these Penny mains, is just
and they chain the nests together. They'll like find a little spot where they'll put it around a corner, and then they'll use their grapple and their right clicks and throw them on the floor and chain them together in one-shot tanks.
Yep.
Because all the mines slow you now too and break your kneecaps.
Not only that, but when she's standing in her nest, she's getting like shields the entire time.
And movement speed,
and movement speed. So
and they just buffed her ult too, so you could make like this giant like just spider web on the ground with your ult and both nests, and it just covers the entire map. And if you walk into it at all the small little spiders run to you, and then you get slowed and you can't get out and you get one shot.
Yeah.
Like I think
it is.
She's B. I think she's B because she's contingent on Rocket.
That's fair.
So and the right map.
With an
and the right map.
Puts into B.
Yeah.
I actually can agree with this. I can agree with this. You know, Penny's always been that choice for me, being like, man, if I knew how to play Penny, I could easily win this map. Like, there's certain times where I'm like, I really wish I knew how to play this character because, like you said, she's just really.
I would legit, if we have like Loki Luna, I would rather my Loki swap to Rocket if we're on like Clintar first and have a Penny one trick on my team. I'm not even trolling.
Billion%, I agree.
All right, who's next?
We have Thor. I don't play Thor enough, and I sometimes see like the Thor, you know, one tricks that are out there. I don't know where to rank this person. Sometimes I feel like he could be like a high C and a very low B. Is kind of how I feel about him.
He's C tier for sure.
Yeah, it's just like in the arms of someone who is a complete one trick of Thor, that's why I kind of give it that like B grace, where it's like you're seeing Thor being played at a higher level, and they do have, you know, lots of damage, and it's kind of like, you know, their movement is nice, but overall I think this character provides 0 value for your team. You're more of just a DPS tank. Like
he's a very selfish character that does nothing for his team, but his saving grace is that he's extremely good at 1v1s, and he is deceptively tanky with his constant shield regen. Like, because he's been buffed so many times over since the release of the game, more and more I start to notice, okay, the Thor is like not dying all of a sudden, or like he's like starting to be a little bit more annoying, you know? But he's never ever in a game I'm thinking to myself, wow, Thor is broken. I've never thought that. Even when he ults and he like one-shot someone through Trank, I still thought, oh well, we just didn't cloak fade it. We just didn't, you know, like use our, like we didn't have any cooldowns for whatever reason. Loki didn't have lamps. Like there's so many different counters to just shutting down the ult. But like, I think he is no longer the worst tank in the game. Congratulations, Thor, you've graduated.
Actually. We have Venom. Ooh, Venom. I think Venom I think he's an insane tank. I think there is times in like pro play, obviously, and in even in ranked, like you could argue that he could be S. I think his one-shot ability combined with Luna, his stickiness in the back, he's extremely tanky. I think he could be like high A, low S. That's
He's
how I
S.
feel.
He's S. He's S.
Yes. Okay.
There is a debate. I think there can be a debate between which one is better between Venom and Cap. I think they're so close to each other, and they
I
have
agree.
different strengths. Like Cap, for example, I think is better into like Luna and Mantis backlines, which aren't super popular in the West. They're a lot more popular in Korea. But like if you're playing against characters that have like a lot of CC, Cap can typically be a little bit more consistent because his shield can absorb it and block it, but Venom just has that burst damage, and burst damage is so important in this game to pierce through supports. Like if you're playing Venom Strange, for example, you can time the Venom right click with the Strange burst on like an engage. A really popular comp right now is playing Jeff Adam, like Jeff Adam Venom with Star-Lord, and the way that the comp works is it's called double link, where you use the Jeff team up and the Adam team up to like sustain a very long brawl, and your Star-Lord will be spinning in, like he'll fly in and spin around everybody, and you'll just 6v6 death ball. And Venom and Strange together are so good there because you just 3-2-1 the Venom right click with the Strange burst, you can one-shot people. And that's not something that you can get out of Cap. You also obviously get the one-shot with Luna, and like they're just so close. They do the same thing essentially. They just hold backline for forever.
I just feel like one's just it's a different level of stickiness, because you have like Captain America runs around, jumps and stuff like that, whereas like Venom like jumps in, jumps out, and jumps back in. Like
they're both so disruptive. They're both so disruptive. I think that they're both S tier though. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Next. The Thing. I think he's.
I like him, but I don't know.
I think he's top of B.
I think he's top of B too, because I feel like he's such a situational character.
Yeah.
To deal with like dive, because I like his kit, and I think he works well with other heroes, like when he's allowed, such as like what you were saying before. Yeah, like jumping in with Wolf, and
really good with Johnny too. That is the most underused team up in the game. You could turn your Thing into a Venom.
Yeah, basically.
Like it's so good because you have your charge cooldown and your like leap cooldown. Like you have both of them that you can use to get out or to stay in, because your torch delivers you, right? So like I think that team up is insane. Clobber is really good. He really excels, I think, into double shield and obviously into dive too. But I think into double shield, he just punches through the shield consistently. He builds his ult super fast. Clobber goes through the shield. It can just like. Yeah. But he struggles against range damage, which is like the meta DPS. Spoiler alert. So.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So I think B is good for him. And we missed the tank.
Wait, we did?
Yeah, last and least, we have the newest character to the game, who is unfortunately, in my opinion, the weakest tank in the game.
Oh yeah, Angela.
Yeah. Angela is.
Okay, I was looking to see if we had another tank, but there isn't.
No.
Angela is like,
horrible.
You can definitely see her value. Like I've seen it been played by very good tanks and very good players and things like that. But the only issue is that she has 550 HP.
They nerfed her.
HP.
Yeah, they nerfed her. They took away 50 health from like the trailer. Like she had 600 in the trailer. She comes to the early access test, 550, and then on release 550. Why?
Yeah.
Like
the only problem is like the reason why she's D tier is because she's a Vanguard. And it's like Vanguard is supposed to protect the team. It's supposed to be just kind of some level of I got you, don't worry, like kind of
providing something for the team. Yeah,
providing something for the team. And like her shield is good to block like Hella ult or something like that, but she's basically a Wolverine that flies. She goes in, she grabs people, she puts them in the back line, and then she just is like, here, brought you guys a care package, like here's a person, hope you guys can kill him, because her neutral is non-existent.
She doesn't have one.
Is pretty good.
Legit doesn't have one.
Yeah, she doesn't have one. She attacks way too slow. She doesn't do that much damage. Her charge on her flight just takes way too long to get that extra burst damage. It's like you're flying around for literally like 5 seconds to get that thing fully charged, and it's kind of sitting there like, why am I for one shot that doesn't even do more than what 25% of a strategist health.
This character, she just does, like you were saying, no damage. And the biggest issue with her is I think she is designed to be a tank, like a disruptive tank, like Cap, like Venom. You were supposed to go into the back line and like cause chaos or like pin people out of position and make people uncomfortable. But the problem is that when you get grabbed, the distance that she moves you is so insignificant, it doesn't actually end up mattering. because there's no stun. Like if she pins you and if she stunned you into a wall, like I thought that's how it works because instinctively that like makes sense. She's spearing you into a wall, right? Like it should stun you, no?
Yeah.
But it doesn't work like that. So the target could just instantly walk away and you have no damage to chase them afterwards. And that's the biggest difference between her and Wolf is Wolf grabs you, and he's way quieter than her, by the way. So when he does grab you and push you into his team, he's gonna do a ton of damage to you, and you get stunned when you hit the ground.
Yeah, you fall up, you have to get up, and then
Exactly,
you have to, like,
exactly.
do an ability.
Angela
Yeah.
just does nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
And her ult just
So-
breaks. It breaks instantly. Like in higher level lobbies, every single time, I actually have a clip that I posted earlier. Every time this character throws her ult, Soul Link, and then it dies instantly.
See, that's interesting because I've never really seen anyone shoot her ult too often. So
It breaks
good to
every
know that
time.
In higher tier people,
Yeah,
people do
yeah.
it in higher tier. That's
I
really
have
good.
never ever seen this ult like do anything. All right, well that's Angela. Unlucky.
Unlucky Angela.
Yeah.
Just unfortunate.
All right, let's move to DPS. Okay,
Okay,
Blade. We'll just do
Hella.
Blade. Okay,
Oh,
So-
is this actually in alphabetical order?
it should be, but mine was scrambled, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, Blade would go first. Yeah, Blade
yeah.
is first. We can do Blade. Let's do Blade.
Okay, so I want to put him C tier so bad, but I just can't, man. He's still horrible. He's still just dog shit. Like 2 damage. Like I understand that 2 damage is also 2 extra lifesteal, but he is so insignificant in his like his theme, which is the anti-healing. Like if Blade was good, we would not be in support Armageddon right now. We would have a viable answer to pierce support ults and to pierce these defensive cooldowns because the anti would allow you to capitalize off of bad positioning or good focus fire.
yeah.
But he just doesn't have the sustain to use his kit. Like when you pop your form and you want to walk in and hit people with your 22 damage attack sword or 24 whatever it is now, you get grabbed by Emma or you get right clicked by Mag, or like they're playing dive tanks that you can never reach, or you're playing against Penny, air group big walls you, and you just blow up. You just die. Like you can't play. The character just sucks.
So I've seen him been played by some individual. I believe his name was Ezire, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He like one tricks this character, and I've seen it been played, and like, it's not like the way that he plays that character. The way I've seen it been played at a higher tier, I'm like, wow, like this person doesn't die. Like this person, you know, is doing a decent amount of damage, but kind of like what you said, the average or like having to put this much time into a character to just be naturally good. Like you could pick Phoenix, for instance, and just do more than having to literally, you have to master this character with maybe 20, 30, 40 hours of gameplay to even be like, okay, this is not too bad.
Yeah,
and I think
that's like
I
that's
think-
definition like DC tier character is you have to put in
Exactly.
an immense amount of effort and play perfectly to get half the value as a better character.
Exactly. Like I could play Squirrel Girl and just like instantly get 4 more kills, and all I'm doing is holding mouse 1. Like it's just the difference. So I definitely think like he has value if you put the time in. It's just not worth it in the end because you're putting so much time to like do something that other heroes do just as effectively. And especially because supports, again, spoiler, they're just too broken right now.
His only saving grace is that if you start off with Blade ult, you can build your ults in the Trank fights so fast that you can get another one. Like I've done this consistently, and I've seen this done as well. You can build your ults so fast that you have another one after the 20 seconds of the Loki Luna or the Cloak or whatever your Trank cycle is. And then you can wipe off of that afterwards. Like his ult builds insanely quickly. I will leave him at C tier for now because there are Blade 1 tricks who are finding some success with him. But I still personally think he's dog shit.
I have seen it where I'm like, wow. Like sometimes I see these Blade players and they're just surviving and they're just doing tons of damage, and I'm kind of like, what the fuck? Like how are you doing this?
I think Blade winning is just EOMM, to be honest. I think when this character wins, it's because the matchmaker wants you to. I'm putting him D tier. I don't care. I'm villain arc. Blade shit.
You're okay. All right. I'm gonna leave him. I think I might leave him C for now. Just we'll see.
All right.
But next up is Black Widow.
This character's fucking broken. I don't care what anyone says in chat. This character is broken.
I
If you can
agree.
aim, she is
Yeah, I
broken.
agree.
I am going to make a video talking about the horrible design of hit scans in this game, because every single hit scan has a hypermobility dash or movement speed and a stun. It's not like that in any other game. Look at Overwatch, compare Ashe and Cassidy in Sojourn, okay? Sojourn does not have a stun because she has hypermobility. Ashe does not have a stun because she has a knockback. Cassidy has a stun, but guess what his mobility is? It's shit compared to the other two, right? Widow, Hawkeye, Jean Grey especially have all three, and that is broken. It's fucking broken. You cannot have a sniper character have like close range lethality. I should not be Jean Grey is the best melee hero in the game, by the way. Like, not even trolling. The Beyblade, like, get that shit out of the game immediately. But Black Widow, I will literally play, like, I will play against top 500 Black Widow one tricks, and they will run at me. As a flanker player, I will be playing a melee character. The sniper will run at me, and if I don't run away, he will kill me. Broken character, A tier minimum.
I will say, yeah, I would say A tier minimum, and I would say that a lot of people, like maybe in the comment section, are gonna be like I don't understand. Like when I get Black Widows on my team, and it's just like a lot of times people will pick the Black Widow to either throw, or they're just not aimers.
Shit.
We're talking about or they're just
Aimers.
shit. But when you see that Lord icon Black Widow, and then you combine that with a Mantis, you lose. Like, I can't tell you how many times I see that combination, and I automatically am like, GG's.
Especially, spoiler alert, with how strong Mantis is right now, like, you're already gonna have a Mantis on your team a lot. And, like, just throwing Black Widow Mantis is S tier. But Black Widow base, I'm willing to go with B in base, just because she's inconsistent. But I think,
agree, because she doesn't one shot. Those headshots are not one-shotting when they could.
Yes.
But also, just saying that if Black Widow even play like just that little bit of damage boost, you can even play Storm and just have regular damage on, and that is enough to one shot. Which is also insane. Like, you don't even need to play Mantis.
That's a very
you
good
could just play Storm, which is like, if you want to lock in a DPS character because you don't want to have a Mantis, there it is. You still have a one shot. So
and I want I really want to highlight here as well for the low elo people in chat who are gonna complain and bitch in the comment section. You guys have to understand, at your rank, every character is broken or shit. It doesn't matter. It's always a skill issue. Tier lists do not matter if you're low elo, for the most part. Like, obviously a character that's more consistent with less effort is going to output more at a low rank, but ultimately you should pick whatever character you think is cool, because the margin for error is so much higher at lower ranks that you won't get punished for picking a bad character in the same sense that you will at high rank. If I pick Blade in a pro lobby, I will throw the game for my team, period. Because the players I'm playing against know what to do, and they will just punish me.
It's funny because not yesterday, but I've been doing a strategist guide, and a lot of people, like, in the beginning, I'm like, you know, to climb out of, specifically, I'm being very specific when I say this, but I'm saying I'm playing from bronze, silver, and to get to gold. I'm like, you should be playing damage dealing supports, because at this early of the stage of the game, like, it doesn't matter if you, let's say you play Luna or you play Cloak and Dagger, like, yes, you're gonna have better healing. I was like, but it doesn't really matter. Like, if you double support ult, it doesn't matter in a bronze lobby. It just doesn't, because everyone's running around with their heads cut off. No one's playing the character at a high tier. They're all making mistakes. They're throwing a Moon Knight ult against a wall, and they're like, oh, I don't know what my ult does. You know, like, it just doesn't matter. That if you play DPS support ults, you're able to heal your team, heal yourself, and you're able to do damage and get that extra picks. And knowing that, just having that knowledge of able to do that was going to help you climb out of these I guess lower ranks. And it's kind of like what you said is, obviously if I play Adam Warlock into a double support comp later on, it's like not as effective as it would be in a triple support or in the lower tiers. So it's kind of like that kind of thing. It's like that same conversation in a sense of just rank does matter. And obviously this tier list is going to be helpful. It's just, obviously you're going to have somebody in playing Captain America, you know, in a lower tier is going to be very different from somebody playing Captain America in a higher tier. So
good shout. All right, let's move on. So
BP, Black Panther.
This character is fucking terrible. I think he's D tier.
He's D tier.
Yes, I think he has been nerfed over and over and over again, and even his peak strength when he was at release in Season 0, I think this character has always remained a skill check for support players. If you know what Black Panther does, like, I dare you, if you're a support main, I challenge you to play 20 games of Black Panther. you will never die to him ever again if you do that. Because when you play this character, you will, once you do that, you will fundamentally understand how he operates and the angles that he has to come from. And then once you know that, you know where to stand as a support, and you know how to save your cooldowns in anticipation for the Black Panther coming in, instead of just mindlessly throwing your abilities at the tank and then getting ran over by BP and crying on Reddit. Or you could just pick Ultron. Or you could just pick Ultron and instantly win and not think about anything.
The only reason that he would be lower tier for me is because, again, we keep saying it, but like, spoiler alert, it's like, it's a support meta right now. It's because of Ultron. It's literally because of Ultron. It's because of Adam Warlock. It's because
it's Adam,
of,
Jeff,
Ultron, triple support,
and Mantis.
Yeah, it's just these characters that can do so much. I do think that in ranked, BP runs people over. Like I'm talking about the good BPs, the BPs that just lock in that character all day long and just know the cooldowns, know the angles, know everything. I still think he can have a lot of value and he can be a strong character, but I think in the current meta, because it is, again, we keep spoiling, but triple support meta, it is just, he's just not that good.
It's just so horrible, and his team up is shit.
You'll play him for 10 seconds and they'll be like, I died 3 times, I'm getting off. You're like, I'm getting off, I'm gonna go pick something else. Every time.
And another thing too is like his best matchup is into Loki, and Loki is not played as much or prioritized as much because he doesn't fit as well to triple support as other support options.
I agree.
And we'll talk more about that.
Personally, but
I think BP deserves a D because not only is he extremely inconsistent, gets hard countered by the meta, but also there are so few players in the game who can actually pick this character and operate. There's actually a handful. I remember the end of last season, I played against Haunt, who's a really good Black Panther one trick from Europe. I played against him like 3 or 4 games when he was on a Smurf. He was running my team down. I picked Ultron. He instantly lost the game. I tried Adam. I tried Namor. I tried Bucky. None of it worked. We were still getting rolled. I picked Ultron. He could not play the game for the rest. It was actually, it was picking a water type into a fire type. GG, you can't win. It is actually, doesn't matter how good he is, he cannot win the game. And then on the 4th game, I remember specifically, he banned Ultron because we kept matching into each other.
Yeah.
And it's just like, he is just so hard countered by too many things to be a relevant character, and you have to be extremely skilled.
I agree.
That's why I think he's D. Top of D.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, I would say top of D, low C. God, it's so hard to put. I think I'm just gonna keep him C just because there is times where you see BP in a game and it just runs lobbies. Plus, I would say if we're given this I guess tier list for as many ranks as we can fit in, right? Not just high tier, not just low tier. I think BP definitely has in lower tier lobbies. Currently I'm doing that guide and I've run into some people who play, in these silver, gold, and even platinum lobbies where they don't know yet how to deal with a BP, and there's just mechanically inclined people in those ranks, and he's still effective. He still does a really good job. He still does a lot of kills, and I think people just don't know how to counter him yet. And I think maybe with this video, they'll understand that Ultron's the pick. They'll understand how easily that character can be taken out. But I think as of right now, the general population of Marvel still struggles dealing with dive characters like BP, like Iron Fist.
All right.
So
I'll put him C so we link up for now, and we'll talk about it more at the end.
Okay. Okay.
But let's move on. So who's next?
We have Hawkeye.
Okay.
Dude, I saw Gale play Hawkeye the other day, and he was just killing everything.
If your name is like Cloak Cloud or Gale or BTS, any of these very, very niche Amy type of Hawkeye players, this character I think is B. He can put in work. Same situation like Hulk and Penny, and B tier to me is under right conditions this character can take over.
Yeah.
So I think he's
that,
B.
Though, I guess I could put him in B, but overall, if you can't aim, this character is so bad.
We'll probably put him C because it averages out.
Yeah, I would say C for the average. I agree. It's just, if you're not hitting the headshots, even in lower tiers, you just put up a Groot wall and it takes 6 arrows just to break a wall. Yeah. It's crazy. So I would say very easily counterable, but if you can aim well, this guy just ruins everything.
Yeah.
We have
Agreed.
Hela.
All right. I think this will be the first time that I've ever made a tier list where I don't put Hela in S tier, like ever.
Mm.
I think
I
that
kind of
she's
agree.
I think that she's A. I think that she's still good, but the reason she's not S is her ult is useless. It is just horrible. It gets
Everything
countered.
counters it in the game.
Everything counters it.
Everything.
I had never died to it. I rarely see anyone die to it, and it's just shit.
Yeah, when you get a good Hela as a Hela main for the most part, like when you
Yeah.
get a Hela ult off, which is I can stream for 10 hours a day, maybe get 2 of them that
Yeah.
go my way.
Yeah.
It is like ooh, the best feeling where you get 2 kills. You really have to like. It almost feels like you accidentally time it versus you waiting for it, because like there's times where you have to wait for a Doctor Strange to fly in the air, then he lands, but then you have to wait for a Magneto ult, then there's Emma shield that blocks you, now you have Angela's shield that can block you. Like it's just obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's just everything in the game just counters it.
Yep.
Not even to mention support ults. So.
Yep. Hard agree, bro. I do think that she's still A though, because she does have the best gun in the game.
100%.
And she has the fundamental issue that Black Widow has as well, where she beats melee heroes at close range for some reason. Because she has a stun, and she has invulnerability frames with her Crow. And her ult still resets her cooldowns, basically.
Yeah.
And her passive, I don't know if it's bugged or not, but her passive now procs on Namor turrets and Loki clones.
Oh, I did not know that.
Don't know why. I don't know if that was a shadow buff or if that's a bug, but that is currently in the game. So
that's currently in the game? Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to test that. That is insane.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, he's saying her ult resets the CDs is when you use your ult when you're in the air. If you get a full ult off, I'm pretty sure that like your.
I think it
cooldown
accelerates your
resets
cooldown, like your cooldown recharge. So if you ult and it breaks instantly, you won't have anything. But like, if you ult and it goes on for like 3 seconds, you should have your shit back. All right, who's next?
That's crazy. We have Iron Fist. I hate this character.
Okay.
I'm gonna be brother. This character is broken to me. I just is. Like I think it's an A personally.
There's no
I
way. No.
I think it's an A. Like every Iron Fist I've run into so far in Celestial or not Celestial in the Diamond whatever that used to be Eternities.
Yeah.
They have been running my lobbies down and I don't know why. Like he is just insane.
Okay.
Like that's just me. Teach me something. Tell me.
Yeah. I'll put Iron Fist. The highest I'll put him is B tier. And the reason that he's decent right now is because Iron Fist really excels into low damage comps that don't one-shot him. Like there's low burst. He really wants to play against sustained damage so he can sustain his block and like so he can stay in and keep punching, right? If you have enough burst damage to force him out to reduce his downtime, or to just kill him before he blocks, or to kill him before he does like his reset, like before he kicks out or does whatever to just punish like a mistake, then he falls down. And Iron Fist will always be that nature. He's kind of like a weaker version of Venom, where it's like how much can you reduce his uptime, and burst damage just hard counters him.
That's fair.
I also think Bucky Hardgate keeps this character with the new change, where it grounds him. It's not like unplayable for Iron Fist, like you can't absorb the damage, but if you're playing into like Bucky and Mantis and Luna and all these characters that can like one-shot you if the CC hits, you have to block extremely early. And if you have to block early, that means that your uptime is lower, and you have to reset sooner, and just like a whole bunch of stuff. But if you were playing against the traditional triple support, like standard triple support meta, he's really good. Especially with Jeff, he is really good with Jeff.
Yep.
And his ult is basically a cap ult too.
Yes.
It's just you can't kill him. He'll never die. He just does whatever he wants.
Yeah, he just deflects every 2 seconds basically.
Yeah, it's three.
Yeah,
but,
and then just gets all of his health. Like it almost gets a double health bar. It's insane.
I'm down after talking about it more. I'm down to put him at B. I was gonna put him at C, but I'm down to put him like low B.
I'll put him at low B as well. I can agree with that.
That's
I can
fine.
agree with that.
That's
A is
fine.
more of like the one tricks that just ruined my day. Like who just played.
Yeah. All right.
Next up we have Iron Man.
D tier. D for dog shit. Still horrible.
Like he definitely has his moments. He definitely like the ult can have its shining moments, but there's just too many things in the game that
just get kept by Mag. He's just get kept by Mag. Mag being in the game completely eliminates your character. Like you don't have an ult, and this game is all about the ults. And if you don't have one, especially as a DPS, like you would think this would be the perfect meta for Iron Man. To like he has like the premier ult to pierce through support ults, but the windup takes too long. Mag ult shuts it down, and he's too loud and too vulnerable to too many things. Like even Angela can give Iron Man cancer.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know about that. But yeah, I agree that Angela can definitely like counter, just knock him out of the air. Again, you have the Emma shield, you have the mag bubble, you have Doctor Strange shield. There's just too many counters.
Yeah.
And counters in terms of like you don't even need an ult to counter him.
Yeah,
You
and
just
Bucky
counter him.
shuts him down. Hela, Star-Lord, Torch, Psylocke, even Wolf. Even Wolf shuts this character down.
Yes. I
Like
agree.
Wolf fastball could just easily just fly swan him.
No.
All right.
But next up, Magic.
Okay, I think this is going to be the most hotly debated character in the entire patch. Some people
I
think she's
agree.
broken. Some people think she's still dog shit. I think she's in between, and I think she's B tier tops. I think if she has Strange team up with Jeff, like right conditions, she can go up to A. But I think B tier again is right conditions equal viable.
Yeah. I have
Because the team up
yet
is
to
really
see
good.
some, like, I've definitely seen some crazy Magic players who just carry and know how to play this character and know how to survive and stuff like that. And I think it again falls into the category of like, if you play this character for an egregious
If you're a
amount of
one
hours,
trick.
you're gonna do a lot of stuff. But
Yeah.
I think the average person for the average ranks everywhere, I think under the right conditions, she could be like a low A, high B. But I think she's just B. Like I think it's a solid thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't like if I have a Magic on my team, I'm not like please switch your throwing. I'm like okay, we got a Magic, it's good.
Yeah, it's like it's fine. Like this guy is probably someone hovers Magic, they got Lord Icon. I'm thinking okay, it's like one of 5 players like Sorkan or Jelly Peanut or something. Like they just play Magic and they make it work. It's whatever. But anytime I'm playing against this character, I just remind myself of why she'll never be top tier because she's too obvious in what she does. She's too telegraphed with how she's going to do stuff. Like she has to go through her portals in order to get the one-shot combo. She only has 2 portals. Her dash is the same cooldown as her kill combo. So if you poke her and she has to dash out, her downtime is infinite. She does have some sauce with her ult. Her ult is really, really good. It can one-shot through Tranks, which is like the saving grace of why she's so high. But her neutral is still pretty weak overall. But the team up, I've been killed by the team up. It's kind of like annoying, especially if you're a flyer. If you're playing Torch Ultron and you get like tethered together by that team up, one of you is dead.
Yeah,
it is just it is really, really.
I have not been tethered in the air yet, so that's
it's good. It's really good. So Magic
I've been tethered. It's annoying. But next up is Moon Knight.
Definitely better than he used to be.
Definitely better than he used to be. I think he's still like B, and he could potentially in the right hands can be an A, like especially like certain team ups and stuff. Because the double onk, the shields, like he just does so much damage.
He's definitely. I think he's the premier DPS for breaking spawn holds. I think it used to be Storm Punisher, but I think Moon Knight might be better now with all of his buffs. It's hard to say. But I definitely think he's on the rise because he's been buffed like 6 or 7 times or something crazy. And especially if we're talking about consistency across like every elo, I can't put him any lower than, like I want to put him C tier if I'm talking about like my lobbies or like my experience, but I know for everybody for consistency's sake, he is at least B.
Yeah, I agree. Like, there's definitely times where, like, I just think this character is broken sometimes where you just throw an onk at the ground, throw 1 auto attack, and before you can even blink, like, maybe it's a ping issue, I'm not sure, but there's times where sometimes the onk would hit, then 2 auto attack, boop, dead. I'm like, whoa, I didn't even have time to react. Yeah. So it could be a ping issue, it could be stuff like that, but I just think, he's really strong.
Yeah. The ult, you build your ult so fast, and the ult is like, it's like fine. It's not like super crazy, but you get it so fast that it's serviceable. It doesn't show up.
I agree.
All right, who's next?
We have Namor.
Okay. Dry Namor, I thought was way better than it is. Dry Namor is like C, but Gamma Namor is insane. It is like S tier. It is S tier.
Yeah, it is. The cooldown is so low, and it lasts so long, and the range is insane. It's just like, if you place it in the right spot, it's just forever, just beaming people.
Yes, and Namor's ult is invaluable. Like, because Loki is being played less, Namor, you see this in the Fight Nights too. Like, it was Dreamland, I think it was Dreamland, where, I can't remember if it was Stinkers, or who's the other DPS? Oh my god. Chime. I can't remember if it was Stinkers or Chime, but one of them, or maybe it was the Sentinels game, but one of the Namors I remember watching, and it was like a script. I actually think it was Sentinels versus 100 Thieves. Every single time, they would Jeff ult, Namor whale. Without fail, killed him. Every single time. And being able to shut down Jeff ult consistently, being able to shut down Cloak ult consistently, Mantis, Soothe, like, Namor's whale in this meta is so good. It is so good. And I think for that reason, like, I'm putting him A tier, even though Dry Namor is not great. If you are really good with your whales, and they're playing the right supports for it, meaning not Loki or not Ultron, he is insane.
I agree.
You can hard carry the game if you get good whales.
Yep, I agree. I as a Namor player, like, it's one of my mains. I love this character. Like, even Dry Namor, like, if you take your angles and you know how to play that character, because you're just, again, kind of like the one-trick crew, you could just, like, Idrisil, Convoy, you go to that top part of the map, the top right in the very beginning, throw 2 squids behind, you're killing a support every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, no. He's,
like, so
he's good.
Psylocke, I think Psylocke's still good. Like, I still think Psylocke's insane.
No one falls for the propaganda here. This character is still broken.
I say
she is still broken. She's still S tier. We're going to talk about Star-Lord in a bit and why Star-Lord's seeing a lot more priority over Psylocke. But Psylocke is still broken. Especially with Emma, the team up still one-shots. Like, this character is insane. She wins every duel in the game, I think, off the top of my head. Captain America is like the only character that can actually beat her in the sideline. And she just takes over the map, flanks, and one-shots somebody.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a fact that her auto attacks just, like, are
refresh her cooldowns. Her ult makes her invulnerable.
Yeah, ult makes her invulnerable. You have, like, an extra shields all the time. You're getting your dashes pretty frequently, so you can get in and get out. Like, the death, like, you having a death on that character in higher tier is just, it's getting lower and lower. Like, you'll see Psylocke go 37-1, and the rest of the team is like, maybe even if they're winning, they're like 26-6. You know, they still have like a good score, but she just, you look at her death recap and it's low. It's just like, in my opinion, it's the same thing with Phoenix. Like, Phoenix is the same thing, that she does so much damage, but she has so much mobility and able to, like, get out that she's not dying ever.
Now, I will say, in the context of triple support, if you were playing at a super sweat high rank lobby where everyone is like playing triple support every game, she drops. She's no longer S tier because she doesn't have the ability to pierce the defensive cooldowns. And because Adam and Rocket are like really common in these triple support comps too, getting a pick doesn't matter as much because of the reses.
I agree.
So maybe for consistency's sake, because triple support is so popular, I'm not sure about how popular it is in low ranks, but if you're playing standard 222, Psylocke is S tier. Like, if you're playing against standard 222, Psylocke is S tier. If you're playing against triple support, Psylocke drops to A.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think it's almost tough to put her not in S tier because it's like, yeah.
I think she's low S tier, like really low, like almost falls out of S tier, or super high A.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to argue either way,
I
wouldn't care.
I can put A.
Yeah, we could put her. We could drop her A. I think she's better than Hela and better than Namor because she's not as contingent as Namor is on other things.
Better than Widow, you think?
Yeah, no, for sure. I have Widow at B tier on my list.
Oh, I thought we had it on A.
No, I dropped her to B because of the consistency issues with like players, like how good not a lot of players are good at Widow, but Widow is like insane.
Yeah, I agree. I can agree with this. Next up is Punisher.
I think he's C. I think he like really struggles right now. Mag just shuts him down. His ult is okay. It can pierce through support ults, but he's just an ult merchant. Like, he just dies too many things, bro. Like, he just can't. Maybe he's low B. Maybe he's like low B.
I would put him to B as someone, again. So my three mains are like Hela. No, Punisher. Those are like my 3 favorites that I play all the time.
Yeah.
And like Punisher's ult, especially combined with like a Luna and a damage boosted Luna, you killed through all the support ults, you killed through tanks, you killed through everything. If you can survive that initial bubble, and that's just due to like having Mag either bubble you or shield you, protect you, I think you can play like correctly. But I just think that, like, kind of what you said is in the Punisher neutral, I still think he's really good, but his like shotgun, for instance, is like you want to get into the melee, you want to get into like the brawl, and he just kind of like falls over, it feels like. It's just, you almost have to be this melee character with a ranged weapon in order to like maximize your damage, but like you use the shotgun almost more than you do the long range at times because of just how like the meta is. So and he just kind of falls over like than
I
any
would
other hero.
I would
so
say in a high elo lobby he's C tier. For everyone else he's B, just because he's so
I-
consistent. But
yeah.
he just gets dogged on by too many characters. Like Psylocke shuts him down, Cap, Venom shut him down, Mag, Torch, Star Lord.
Yeah.
I mean, if like
Star-
Spider-Man can give you a hard time, you know you got a problem with your character. It's like Panther. Yeah,
Speaking of Spider-Man, he's next.
D tier. Horrible. Horrible. I'm not even
I will-
trolling. I'm not biased.
Yep.
I
So
had.
here's the thing.
Go ahead.
You play Spider-Man a lot. You
Yeah.
play him a lot. So I like you can say this. There's gonna be, in my opinion, there's a lot of Spider-Man one tricks out there. They're gonna be like, that's BS. That's my hero. Yada yada yada.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
I
wrong.
Get it. But like Spider-Man has its moments, but there's gonna be obviously like you hook people off the map. You're gonna land some good ults, but consistently, like you're just not doing as much as you could with other heroes. You could
I
play another
think-
hero and probably do infinitely more.
Okay. Shout out to Rek. In my opinion, Rek is the best Spider-Man. He's Spider-Man one trick, and he's the only Spider-Man that I've ever seen who does not swap no matter what. And he came to my chat, and he said, word for word, Light, this is Spider-Man is in a horrible spot right now. It is unplayable. And I was like, what are you
Unplayable.
talking about? I was like, what are you talking about? He was terrible last season too. And he's like, no, bro. Last season I could still make it work. This season it is legit unplayable. Everyone plays triple support every game. I can't do anything. And
Yep.
I've always said this character is horrible. I no longer play this character anymore because it's so bad and it's just useless for my pro career. There's no point in me ever picking this character until one day they hard buff him or enough characters come out that he has good matchups into. But he is just too weak, does no damage, too hard to play, can't kill anyone.
thing.
Like he's
You
just
really have
he's
to
just
put some
horrible.
time in.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
put so much time. Like there is not a harder character to play in the game, and your results is like it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. He's horrible. Don't pick him. He might actually be the like bottom 3 DPS in the game, arguably the worst.
You pick Spider-Man because you either have a TikTok or some level of content channel where you just have some really flashy plays pop off consistently. That's kind of the only reason you're playing this character. You're not playing because you're winning a whole ton of games. You're winning because the people of your community know you, and I'm not trying to call people out, but that's kind of what it is. It really is. Like, everybody goes to your channel because you built your channel or you built your community off of this. But it being the ideal choice for climbing and playing efficiently, no, I don't agree.
No, it's not. Like bro, I see Day swap up with this character all the time off stream. He just doesn't pick it off stream. Like, well, he does, but like he will swap because it's just so bad. It's just terrible.
Yeah.
And it's so sad too because he's like objectively the most popular superhero in the world, just like brand wise, and he is arguably one of the weakest characters in the game. It's just so sad.
Yeah. I get annoyed by Spider-Man just because I just think that sometimes he feels like playing against it feels broken, but you're right. He just doesn't do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Next up we have Squirrel Girl.
I mean, they nerfed her for some reason.
They nerfed, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I've been playing Squirrel. I've been playing Squirrel a lot, and my winning percentage is pretty insane. I think she's map based.
Yeah.
There is a lot of maps that she is very good, specifically on the vampire map. I'm blanking which one that's called.
Central Park.
Is it Central Park? Yeah, I think it is Central
Dracula's
Park.
Castle.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Central Park.
Like on that map is just there's so many spots where like especially that first point, she just kills everything. You shoot in the back, you get to kill supports for free, and it's like for some reason for me when her shots, I'll just say her nuts just fly in a certain way where like you get blown up. When you get hit by the first one, the second one's already on it's already there. So you're almost like, depending on where you're standing, you're getting hit by 2 to 3 shots at the same time.
Yeah.
Just because of the way that the map is like designed, it feels like. Because I do it a lot. I'll just shoot off the walls and everything, and then all of a sudden I'll just see the support I go 1, 0, oh, dead. They just died. Like there's too many nuts on the ground where it just explodes and they die. So that's why I personally think that she has like a B potential, but I think overall she's like mostly C.
I agree. I think she's C too.
But yeah.
Worse than
I think
Hawkeye, better than Panther.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Who's next?
Star Lord. Brother,
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I might have Star Lord as like an A to like a borderline S.
Okay. So
That's how I feel.
this character is really, really unique, I think, because he, I think, is a worse version of Torch, where he's a character that can absolutely dominate and take over the lobby if given the resources in the hands of a good player. And Star-Lord, the reason he is better now, because in my last tier list I had him C tier, but the reason he is better now than he used to be is because he's very good with triple support, because he's getting the resources to do what he needs to do, and he's very good against triple support, because the reason Star-Lord is bad, or that he used to be bad, is because he loses every duel in the game. So his matchup spread is awful. He loses to basically every single DPS and support in a 1v1, which is really bad with the type of character and role that he fills in a team, where if you're playing Star-Lord in a 2-2-2 mirror, typically you're going to be playing Star-Lord with like Hela or Jean Grey or something like that, right? And your role is to take control of the map, fight the side lane, and like do your thing, but he just can't do that, so he can't function. Also, like Loki, his lamps completely shut him down, Maggolt shuts him down. And there's like a lot of things that counter him, but because triple support is so popular right now, and because he's so strong with it, that's why you're seeing so much more Star-Lord. But the moment people start realizing that Star-Lord just gets dog walked by Hela and Psylocke again, he will drop.
My thing is for Star-Lord right now, and I see this happen pretty consistently, I also feel like his ultimate ability fits very well because I feel like it builds decently quick. I feel like his movement and his ability allow him to consistently be alive, so he's able to build that ult charge. Because I think if you're playing Star-Lord, most Star-Lords in higher tier lobbies specifically, they have a stat line of like significantly less deaths than everybody else, which means that like they're building their ults more frequently than everybody else, including like the enemy supports. So what ends up happening in my lobbies is like you'll have Mag use ult for a cloak, and then like the double support ults will happen for whatever reason, right? Like a Luna, let's say a Luna are on the enemy team, and then they have a Mag that ults. Well, then now Star-Lord can ult for free. Like I feel like his ult is so unique because it's not Hela, which is a stationary, you can hide from it. It's like you're getting hunted by this person who is flying in the air. They're very difficult to kill, and I just think that he gets more often than not. I've seen Star-Lords get more like a good ult off versus other characters.
Yeah. His ult is good.
So I think put him at A, but
I'm okay with A because I think in the conditions, like normally I'd put him B with this type of situation where right conditions require the character to be good, but I think he is so good when the conditions for him are met right now that he can be an A tier for sure. If you're playing Star-Lord with triple support, like if you have an Ultron and like a Luna Flake on you, and you have a Mag that's bubbling your spins, or a thing that's jumping to you and DRing you, or a Hulk that's jumping in and bubbling you and fighting with you, or if you have a Jeff as well with an Atom Link or a Jeff Link, like you can take over if you have the resources. But it's always if you have the resources. He is dog shit without them, and he is really good with them. So I'm okay with putting him in A.
Okay, sounds good. Next up we have Storm. I like Storm. I just don't know where she fits in this tier.
I think she's all right. I think she's B. Inoffensive.
I think she's
honest character. Does her job well. Is bad at like everything else. Like if you need a character, if you just need damage, you pick Storm.
Yeah.
Decent,
I agree.
decent ult.
Yeah.
Not too broken, not too weak. She just does her job. Envy plays a lot of Storm too, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I definitely like Storm. I
Not a
definitely
lot
like
to
Storm.
say with Storm.
I never feel like it's a bad character. I always feel like it's good on my team.
Also, Storm stocks up because Jeff stocks are up, and Jeff NATO is still good.
So
I've seen Jeff NATO take over lobbies.
Oh, big time.
Yeah. So we'll say Storm B. I think she's like, I'm gonna put her above Punisher, Moon Knight, and Iron Fist, but I'm gonna leave her below Magic and Black Widow.
Magic and Black Widow. Interesting. Well, I guess you're right. Yeah, because the triple support, especially when you have a Widow, you just kill all the supports through their ults.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Character's broken.
Next up is Wanda.
Dog shit, Soul D tier. The devs don't understand why she's weak. You can buff everything you want about the character except for the issue. And the problem is that she does no damage. Like her damage is non-lethal because she's no burst damage. It's all sustained damage, and this game's healing is so strong that burst damage is king. Burst. Her ult is terrible, and she just doesn't do anything. Like she's so obvious. She's so loud. They recently made a change where you could heal her through her fade, which was so good. But like you can make her ult. They buffed her ult from 800 damage to 999, which is like, oh wow, that really mattered. It's like people were
Yeah.
like living from the Scarlet ult before, right? It's like no one got hit by it in the first place, so buffing the damage to infinity doesn't matter because the ult
Yeah.
moves so slow.
There's that, and the fact that Emma could survive it, which is funny.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
You can literally diamond form full HP Emma, look right at her, and just eat it.
And laugh, yeah. And you know what's even...
And laugh, like, that is crazy to me.
Yeah, you know what's even more fire about that is it's a shadow nerf to Blade, because Blade used to be able to parry it and live, but he can't now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because fuck Blade.
That makes it even worse.
Yeah, but no. If
yeah.
they increased the range of her left click and made her CC immune in her ult, she would be 1,000 times better as a character. She would actually move up to like C to B. If she got like 500 HP in her ult and she was CC immune, instantly like better, like a playable character.
100%. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. The CC immune being the biggest part. Oh wait, next up we have Bucky.
I think he's A. Almost S. He might be S. He's insane. Like he is just...
I
for
feel like
ranked,
he's extra
for ranked,
when
he's
you use him
S.
as a Loki.
Yeah, like even if they don't have Loki, your neutral is just so good. There's nothing in the game that's like, oh, I'm on Bucky, or like I'm on Bucky, they swap to this, I can't play Bucky anymore. Like that just doesn't exist.
Yep.
You can play him into everything in every situation, and he will never ever be horrible. He might not be the best in the slot, but he's just like unreal good. And the buff to his upper, I've gotten so many kills because of the uppercut change. It's just like,
oh, the uppercut change is insane.
It's insane. It is insane.
You cannot do anything.
Yeah, no, anytime there's a Spider-Man in the game, I point and laugh and pick Bucky and he's useless the rest of the game. Enjoy.
Basically.
Or Hulk, like he shuts down Hulk Namor completely too. Like single-handedly. You break the squids instantly, and then anytime Hulk comes in, you just give him cancer because he tries to jump away, uppercut, and it resets your jump. And his hook and his slow. He's just insane. Like he does everything. Combos with Venom.
Changes. Oh my bad. No, the uppercut change for Bucky is basically when you uppercut somebody, they get a 1 second of Earthbound. So they can't use any ability that it like a mobile ability. So Psylocke can't dash, Venom can't get away, Hela can't crow, stuff like that. It just completely shuts you down.
Yep.
Yeah. And then next up we have Wolverine.
Okay, this is going to be the hottest take. I thought Magic was going to be the hottest take, but I think this is. I think Wolverine is the most overrated character in the game, and I'm about to put him C tier. Swear to God.
Whoa!
Swear to God. Swear to God. This character is top C tier, bottom B. Listen.
Okay.
If you are playing a tank into Wolverine, okay? I'm about to bless you guys. This character is Doomfist from Overwatch 1. If you have a brain, he is dog shit. All you have to do as a tank player is think, where is Wolf? Where is Wolf? Where is Wolf? That's it. Once you do that, and you know where he is, or you ask your team where he is, and you don't let him surprise kidnap you on cooldown, he loses so much value. Because you have to think, while you're sitting main as a tank doing your thing, he's doing nothing. It is legit 5v6 the entire time that he's doing nothing. And if he misses the grab, or if you pick a character that can deal with the wolf, or poke him out, or stop the grab in the first place, like Sue, just pulling you the moment you get a grab, 15 seconds of downtime where you are not doing nothing. You are worthless.
The only reason I won't put him in C tier, I'll put him in B tier, is because of everything you just said. I agree. If you find out where the wolf is, it really takes away his power, because it's like those surprise grabs are what really change the game. It's like, you're like, where's Wolf? And all of a sudden you're getting pulled into the enemy, like GG's, like we're dead. But then there's times where, how many times have we all seen it? Like we'll have a Wolverine running right at us. We can see the Wolverine. We can preemptively bubble. We can knock him back. We can freeze him. There's so many things we can push the Wolverine away, like whatever. The only reason I think he could be good is because of the triple support meta, especially having characters like Invisible Woman, like when she's picked, or even Cloak and Dagger, like out of her ult. You could just pick her up out of her ult if you do it right, and then just one-shot the support ult.
Yeah.
I think that could be...
That is really
the
strong.
potential is there as some level of
but that's also
dealing
countered
with
by
tanks.
brain. Because if you're playing into Adam and you think about the Wolf ult, you either link it or you just snap him the moment that the people land, or you pick Sue and you shield the targets the moment that they land, and your heals also pierce everybody and survive. You pick Ultron, you put drone. Like you're not gonna get hit by the Wolf as Ultron, so you just drone the target that gets hit and then right click and they all live, because they're past that break point where you can kill people. So I think in pro play, with the Ignite ban system in particular, Wolf is a lot better. He's way better.
Yeah.
If his counters are banned, like if you do the triple tank ban that I was talking about, where you ban Sue, you ban Mag, you ban Emma, because most teams have what's called a shield tank player and a main tank or non-shield tank player, where you have one person that is playing Emma, Mag, Strange every game, one of the three, and the other person is playing Groot, Venom, Cap, Hulk, etc. Right? So if you target ban the shield tank player and you ban all of his shield tanks away, or you force him into Doctor Strange, that puts the enemy team in a position where they could pick fastball Wolf and take over the lobby, and Wolf becomes S tier, looks super broken. But that doesn't happen in ranked. And if you are in ranked and you're getting rolled by Wolverine, pick Thing, pick Mag, pick Emma, pick Sue, pick Ultron. You can't lose if you have a brain.
Yep.
Just think about where Wolf is.
So I would say that Wolf is definitely one of those characters like C and B. Like it could fall in either one. I think if we're keeping true to kind of how we've been doing this is triple support meta, I would say then he could be a C, just because of triple support. You have Ultron, you have all these other characters in the game, like what you said,
just shut him down.
Warlock, Snap.
Sue instantly shuts down, and Sue's pull cooldown is half the cooldown of grab. It's like 8 seconds to 15. So she will always have it, and if your Sue player has a brain and is good at the game, you will just get pulled every grab, unless you have Mag Bubble. And even if you do have Mag Bubble, that means Mag is open in ranked, which means that you have a Mag, so the Mag just bubbles whoever gets grabbed or bubbles himself, and it just eats the entire grab.
Yep. Next up, we have Mr. Fantastic.
Okay. I was going to put him D tier, but I played against a Mr. F earlier today in ranked that gave me just terminal illness, congenital heart disease, and made me swap the character because he was just annoying. Every time he grabbed me or like did like his back shot thing, it like slows you by like 90%, and his ult is like actually pretty decent, but he's still just useless, flails his arms everywhere and just does nothing.
Yeah, I still put him on D.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to put him at like, is he worse or better than Iron Man?
I think he's better than Iron Man.
They're all dog shit. Who cares? Like D for dog shit. Like who cares? They're all terrible.
I think Iron Man is easier to use, which is why I put Iron Man ahead, because you kind of have to have like, you have to press more buttons when you play Mr. Fantastic and kind of like position better.
Yeah.
Not position better, but just kind of like, I don't know, just do more. Whereas Iron Man, it's like point, click, shoot, fly. Like it's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. Which is the reason I have him higher.
Oh, oops. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Next up, we have Human Torch, S tier.
Yeah, I mean, you know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. This is the second character. Yeah, this character's broken.
This character's just
didn't get nerfed. Hasn't been nerfed since season whatever. Like, it's just crazy that he still exists in his current state. Like, can we just stop playing around and just nerf this character already? Like, there's nothing to talk about. If you play Marvel Rivals, you know Torch is broken. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
If you don't think Torch is broken, then you've never played in like Grandmaster. Like.
Yeah. There is just. Yeah, I can't even describe right now.
Yeah,
like how
no, he's broken.
That character
he's
is.
broken.
And then last we have Phoenix, who I also think is S tier.
Best hero in the game. Like, oh my god, how did Jean Grey not get nerfed, Guang Guang? It is unbelievable. This character is the most broken character they have ever put in this game. I thought that they couldn't top Hela. I thought they couldn't top Luna, but they topped it with Jean Grey. She has, okay. She has instant transmission fucking teleport, like instantly, and you can't see the direction of where she goes. Like in Overwatch, when Sombra blinks out, you can see the direction of where she teleports. Like back when she had the translocator thing, right? Like when you could put it on the ground and you TP'd out, it would always show you the direction that she went. Doesn't do that for Jean Grey. The clone damages you. It adds a mark of her passive. The passive proc explodes, hits everyone around you, applies marks to everyone that gets hit by it. There's no cooldown on the mark. The mark gets it applies twice for a headshot. Like I said, it fucking heals you. She has vertical mobility on demand. She has a melee combo that makes her the best melee hero in the game. Her ult one-shots through Tranks. There's nothing that this character can't do at all.
I agree.
And like, she was picker banned at Pro Play, is still picker banned, and I don't know how she didn't get nerfed. I don't get it. She has everything. She doesn't
literally
lose
is
to
everything.
any character at anything. She is better than every character at everything. It is crazy. This lore-accurate Jean Grey.
Lore accurate Jean Grey.
She is a sniper. She's a sniper with the best melee in the game. It makes no sense. And she has a stun! I didn't even talk about the stun! She has a fucking stun! She has a stun! Why? An AoE stun that procs 3 times! So if she misses the first pillar, there's 2 more behind it. Why?
Now, I will say that only the first one stuns. The second and third booms don't.
Yeah, but if she misses, the second and third will stun you. Like, she only needs to hit 1, right?
No. Just the first
Oh,
one.
it's only the initial? Oh, whatever.
Yeah,
still,
only
broken.
initial.
Still broken. Still broken.
No, you're right. Still
Yeah,
broken
still
because it still
broken.
applies a mark. And then sometimes, let's say, like, you hit somebody with that initial stun and someone's standing behind it, it'll hit them, and then you hit 1 auto attack, and that automatically gave them a mark. It'll hit them with a second mark, and let's say, God forbid, someone else had a mark on there too, and it explodes, then they all explode. So pretty much if you hit like just one right click on a big group of people, it just goes boom, 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 your whole screen just
exactly. Like if you play Spider-Man into this character, and you dare try to play the hyper mobility melee assassin against Jean Grey, Lord Jean Grey, she will just throw a stun at her feet, teleport away. You're stunned. She's away from you now, so you can't do damage to her. She shoots you 1 time, you die.
Yep.
And she's 275. She's 275 as well.
Yep.
With healing.
Yep.
And that's not to mention her ult. Not only does it one-shot you, no matter what, it breaks all deployables within like a 40-meter radius. Breaks Groot Wall, breaks Penny Nest, breaks Rocket Ult, breaks everything. Like, of course, because why not?
I recently found this out. You can touch point with a Phoenix ult.
What?
So,
of course you can. Of course.
If it's
resets your health. It resets your health. I didn't even think about that. The ult resets your health. Why? Yes.
You're unkillable while you're in the air. You're unkillable. Like if you're in the air, just floating, like just in the Phoenix ult, like you cannot be shot at, targeted at, killed. Nothing.
Nothing. You are invincible. For 5 seconds. Which is broken in itself because of how lethal the ult is. The only counterplay is to shoot it. Now, God forbid you pair it with Mag. Then there's actually nothing you can do. Like, literally nothing you can do if Mag and Jean ult at the same time. Because you've got a meteor and a bomb dropping on your head at the same time. And that meteor eats all projectiles that they use to counter the bomb. Broken, okay?
I want to say that the touching the point with their ult, I've heard somebody say that. They said it. And because we were going against it, and they were like, Phoenix ult just stop, whatever, just like put this point in overtime. So it could be true. It's worth a test. I just don't know if that should be in the video or anything like that. But
I don't know.
Did see
someone will test it somewhere. But like,
I might
rant over. This character is the best hero in the game. It is a crime. Someone at NetEase needs to be arrested because this character. There's no way she's not nerfed.
Yeah, she's really strong. All right, so next up, we have the supports.
The supports.
the
awesome.
We saved the best for last.
The best for last, yeah.
Shocker, almost every one of these motherfuckers are gonna be S tier. No.
Legit. No, like legit, like spoiler alert.
No, actually, probably, yeah, big spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Adam Warlock.
S tier.
S tier.
Adam is my most played this game, or this season.
Yeah. I think he's my second most played this season.
Yeah, like he's just
with Luna being the first.
Yeah, he's just broken. She's just so before we say the same thing about every support in the next 20 or 30 minutes that we talk about this.
Yeah.
Instead of nerfing Luna Snow, and god damn it, Guang in the patch note when they nerfed Luna, they were like, "See, we do nerf Luna, guys." Oh my god, that made me freak out when I saw that. Okay. So with Adam or with Luna, they instead of nerfing Luna to a level of all the other supports and all the other heroes, frankly, in the game, they power crept every support to try to fit into this 2-2-2 box that could compete with Luna Loki, instead of just actually meaningfully nerfing Luna Loki. So now we're triple support Armageddon, and where we have power creeped Adam, power creeped Jeff, power creeped Sue, power creeped Mantis, where over the course of like 5-6 months they've buffed all the reject like B team bench supports who were inferior to Loki Luna to where now all of them are better than every DPS in the game. It's crazy.
Basically.
Like,
no, actually.
If you play the game right now at a high level and you're a DPS player, you are throwing the game if you were not picking Star-Lord, Torch, Jean Grey, Bucky, Namor, and Psylocke. Like, those 6 characters are pretty much the only 6 characters that you can play and actually do something, and they're still, most of them are contingent on the draft and what they're playing. In a competitive play, don't even get me started on the amount of DPS that you can play, because most of the time, Jean's banned, Torch is banned. You can't play Namor because you won't have Hulk, because Hulk is unplayable because they have Emma. So you get to play Star-Lord, maybe Bucky, in Psylocke. You get 3 options. When there are 20 plus DPS, they're all inferior to supports. Like, me and Noko as DPS players are playing Adam Warlock, because all the DPS are dog shit.
Adam playing Ultron.
Yeah,
playing, like,
it's just crazy.
The only reason I'm playing like other characters is because like I just either someone else picked the support role and I'm just trying to play something else because it's ranked. Like I'm not like metaing really hard.
Yeah, you're just bored of you want to play DPS. You want to play your role.
Exactly.
But bad news, buddy. You're throwing the fucking game picking a DPS. Be a good boy and get on triple support. Like that's the reality.
It's just triple support. If you don't have a triple support, just play triple support. And that's basically gonna be the end of this tier list. Is basically us going to be like, every single game that you play, you should see 3 little hands for strategists on your team. When you press tab, you should see 3 hands for strategists. Yeah. In any way, shape, or form. So Adam S tier, you know, obviously
Rez is insane.
Soling,
They like the Rez buff. Like when Adam first came out in the beta, I think, because he wasn't in the alpha, but in the beta, when he first came out, I glazed the shit out of the devs because I was like, this implementation of a res mechanic from a support compared to Overwatch is so much better because the Adam is still vulnerable. He has to channel, he has no mobility, and people who are resed are vulnerable. So if your Adam trolls, or if you troll as the Adam, you could kill your whole team again. Unlike in Overwatch, Mercy would fly in, mass res her whole team, they would all be invulnerable, all full HP, have all their cooldowns, and Mercy herself was invulnerable as well for a point in time. With Adam, they designed it perfectly, and they removed that counterplay by giving everyone 5,000 health when they res to power creep them to Luna's level instead of just fucking nerfing Luna, and it's so AIDS. That change needs to be gone instantly, and we just need to nerf support ults.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And then obviously he has Soul Link and his self-res and insane damage. Yeah. They power crept him to where now he can just farm his health packs from hitting shots.
Not to mention, one of the most broken things about Adam that I tried to, when I was talking about my strategist guide, is if you're playing Adam Warlock and you have your cocoon available, and let's say you get your res off and end up dying,
it still stays alive.
Around. Yeah, you can float and no one can stop you because you're technically dead, and you're floating and you can still revive your entire team.
Yes.
And then cocoon.
Yeah.
When everyone's back up.
Yeah.
Versus, like, if you don't have your cocoon and you revive and you die, your ult completely disappears, which is like a very, very big thing.
Yeah, that's a very good shout, because when the team up, like the Guardians team was still in the game, if you died as Star-Lord or Mantis and your Adam res, you could fly to them. Like, you could use your soul to fly into the range of the Adam's aura to get resed. But that's like a really good shout to just say, well, if I have my ult up and I run in and die on purpose, I could just fly to the target, res them, come back, and then res myself. Like, it's just... It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So then next up we got Cloak. I still think Cloak is like pretty up there. So I think Cloak is still could be S, obviously, because her ult is just the best ult in the game.
Yeah.
But the thing about triple support that I think is so good is the either damaging or killable, like it's all about the damage, it's all about the kills. Like your supports are getting final hits.
Yeah.
And I feel like Cloak doesn't get as many final hits, but thing about her ult is I've been testing it in the range, and you can stopwatch it, you can check it. Her ult lasts, I'm pretty sure, 13.5 seconds from the first dash.
Yeah.
So it's not even 12 seconds. It's actually almost close to double every other support ult in the game.
Yeah.
So it's like from the first initial dash, 13.5 seconds, just about. Yeah. So with that being in mind, if you can survive with your ult, she has the best healing ult in the game.
Which I think is how it should be, by the way. Like, Luna should still be dropped to 8, in my opinion, because the healing is still the highest, and she still has the damage boost, and she can move, and she gets overshield. We'll get to Luna later. But Cloak, I think her ult lasting the longest is good, because you can't move it after its place, and she's the most vulnerable. There's not a single support in the game that's more vulnerable than Cloak. How many times have you been playing ranked, guys, and you hear Us Against the World, fear Magneto, and your Cloak dies and you lose?
Yeah, and then you're like, well, GG's, didn't have
Yeah,
bubble. GG's.
exactly.
And you're like, yep, you just die.
Or you just don't have a
So,
mag on your team and your cloak just runs it. But like, I think that
Basically.
her ult is balanced because of how vulnerable that she is. And I've even had games where like, I'm playing Adam, and I'm playing with good players, and the cloak ults, I charge a 5 orb, I shoot her in the face at her last dash because she ends it right in front of our backline, and then my Emma walks up to her and kicks her and she dies. She just dies.
Yeah, there's so many things that can kill Cloak, which is the reason why I think her ult's good. But again, like her damage, so I kind of want to put her like
A.
If
I
anything,
think
I think A, but like if we did counter for heals, she's just S because of her like bottom tier S because her ult is just the best.
Yeah.
Jeff,
I think A is good. Yeah, we'll go with Jeff.
Yeah. We'll go with Jeff.
This fucking character. He's just.
Yeah.
I really hate to do this. But this character is fucking broken. He's just.
Yeah.
I want to put him S. He's S with triple support. Without triple support, he's A. But like, he's just a menace. The bubbles are so good, especially with like Star-Lord. You move at Mach 30 with these bubbles. The team up is insane. You can't kill him. The ult puddle is so good. Like.
It's good because you can also just you leave an ult puddle on the ground. You get even one person. Depending on how important that person is. You got 1 to 3 people, even, at best case scenario, all 6, and you're also healing your team at the same time. It's like, GG's, you basically did what Scarlet can. You healed your whole team.
Yeah, I think he's A because there are counters to his ult, like Namor, like Mag, stuff like that. Even Torch, you just throw 3 right clicks where he's gonna gobble somebody. Sometimes 2 is enough, but like 3 is guaranteed one shot, and then he dies. And you really need Mag on your team in the right setup to like really get away with it. But no, Jeff is insanely good right now. Like he's just.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Next up we have Loki, which surprisingly enough, I kind of want to put him at B, just because I think Loki maybe even lower. I don't know. That's just
no. Loki. Okay, so the nerfs guys weren't that's like he does 12 less healing with 3 clones up per shot, which will add up over the course of a game. But that's not like crazy. What gatekeeps Loki. I think he's A, first of all, but what gatekeeps him from being S is he doesn't play at the pace that the game plays at with triple support. Like when you're playing Ultron, or like let's say you're playing Jeff, Adam, Luna, Star-Lord, Strange, and Venom. You're playing a million miles an hour, you're running into the enemy team, you're getting kills, you're like cleaving everybody with the Star-Lord spin and the Jeff spit and the bubbles and both links. It's just like Loki doesn't have the time or the ability to set up and like sustain that engage. Once his lamps are gone, if for whatever reason the enemy team can continue to keep putting on the pressure and keep putting on the gas, he falls over. He can't do anything.
Yeah.
So, and copy is like really good. I still think Luna Loki is the premier backline in 222, but the meta isn't 222. So it's like Loki just naturally has to fall out of that because he's not as good at triple support, and 222 isn't meta, but he's still Loki. We still have lamps. We still have the best ult in the game, which will always be the best ult in the game because you could get any ult in the game, right?
Yeah.
So I think he's A.
Okay, that's fair. I was thinking more so kind of like what you said, like falling in the triple support is like Loki's only as good as the people that he can copy. So if like there's nothing really good to copy, it kind of puts him at a
that's a really good shout too. Like if they're playing against like Rocket, Adam, Jeff, like all those copies are really hard and awkward,
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, it kind of put him at a weird spot in the current meta because the current meta doesn't have those. It's not Luna Cloak, right? Like it can be. It's just you're again, as what you said before, is like all these other supports are doing as much damage as they're doing better DPS. So it's like you would rather just do that.
Yeah, it's tricky because what I ask myself, I look at my list and I have Jeff above Loki right now, and I think to myself, would I actually rather have a Jeff on my team than Loki? And the answer is yes if I have a third support, but no if I don't.
Correct.
So they're so close together, and that's like, it's actually interesting with the state of the game is right now because support, power level wise, all the supports are the closest to each other that they've ever been, and I think the gap between supports is the closest compared to the other 2 roles. Like there's a massive gap between Jean Grey and like Spider-Man, Scarlet, Mr. Fantastic, right? Like it's not even close.
Huge.
Massive.
Huge.
There's a massive gap between Angela and Emma Frost, right? But the gap between Luna, who I think is the best support still, and Rocket, who I think is the worst support, is not that big.
Yeah.
It's like noticeable, but it's not like. So they have the support role, like all of them together, like collectively, is actually pretty balanced. But the role itself is broken, and they need to bring all supports down or bring all DPS up. It's one of the two.
Yeah, I mean, well, this brings us into the little segue. We got Luna.
Second best hero in the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, put her pretty much up.
Yeah, I mean, she has
better than Torch.
Yeah, she is. She has insane damage. Her ult is insane. Yeah, her ult is insane. Clap is insane. Self heal on every ability, like when she uses an ability. Snowflake permanently heals you through walls. Single-handedly facilitates a dive.
You know,
I mean,
this is really interesting.
She has everything you'd ever want.
I'm currently doing my ranked guide for strategists, and I am telling people not really to play Luna. I'm telling them to play Adam. I'm telling them to play Ultron, and I'm telling them to play what is it? It was Adam, it was Ultron, and Mantis. And the only reason I do that is because I think Luna requires like a little bit more mechanical skill.
Luna is actually hard to play. Like, it's good that Luna. I would rather be Luna. I would rather have Luna as the best support. Sorry, the best support in the game
good.
over Rocket, because she is skill expressive, but she's just dialed too much. Like, the bonus health on the snowball does not need to be in the game. The damage that she has, like the dueling potential, does not need to be in the game.
Bro, she pressed shift and she's like, you can clap, like you can stare at a support in the back line, especially if they're not running shield, and you are clapping, killing a support through 5 other people.
Yeah,
that is
it's insane.
While healing your own team.
And healing yourself.
Absurd. And you can one shot. You can kill them. You can kill. You do it all the time. If a torch is flying in the air, you press shift, you clap his ass down. Done. Dead.
Yeah.
Iron Man, dead. Ultron, dead. Like, it's just, she kills everything. So yeah, she is just a very, 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 very strong hero. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs any more explanation. She just has everything.
It's just, what is this, like month 10 or month 9 or whatever of Luna being the best support in the game? Unlucky. Maybe she'll get nerfed in 4.5.
Yeah, next we have Mantis.
S tier.
S tier.
If
you can
anybody,
go ahead and take the explanation on this, because I haven't played Mantis enough, so I'm confused. Not confused. I definitely think S. I just don't know why.
Yeah. So if you guys have ever watched Shitty Pro play at all, we saw at the Ignite finals in China, and we see in the Fight Nights as well, and even the Bogor tournament, Mantis has a massive priority to the point where she's first pick or ban for a lot of teams. And the reason is because she's the #1 support in triple support. Anytime this character is open, you're picking it and playing triple support. Because
what's up?
Basically how it works is the defensive cooldowns in this game are stronger than the offensive ones. So Mantis is a character that has a very strong defensive ult, but also facilitates her lack in damage with the damage boost. So you play Mantis and Ultron together, you just have more damage than you would have playing 2 DPS for the most part, unless you get like Torch or Jean, or to get them together, which you almost never do. Like, they just do so much damage together, and she facilitates her entire team to do unreal damage while also having a support ult, which support ults, spoiler alert, are the best ults in the game.
Yeah.
Like, she's just good. Like, she's just really, really good. And they also made that change a while ago where her leaves are better against tanks too, which also help. And like, she just gives your team so much flexibility in how you can play. It enables your Adam to flank. He doesn't have to stress so hard about wasting his packs on his teammates. He can use them packs for himself, so he can flank. He can be more aggressive. He can like, there are times where I'm playing Adam, I will legit just flank and kill their Star-Lord or one of their supports, because I'm Adam Warlock. I have 500 HP and a self-res. And I don't need to use my packs on my team because we're playing triple support. So Mantis just facilitates all that. And the damage boost, obviously, with like Venom Chomp or Torch ult or Star-Lord ult, the damage boost is why she is so good, is because she has damage boost on demand, and those damage boosts break points. Widow, for example, is designed to not have a one-shot. Mantis puts her past that break point and makes her broken.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let me just do this real quick.
Mantis is only good in triple support.
Shit. Yeah, Mantis is only good in triple support. And what was I gonna say? There was something I was gonna say about something, but I can't remember. It'll probably come to me. It's whatever.
All right, who's next?
we have Rocket.
Okay, I think he's the worst support in the game, but
Yes.
but I think he's still A tier because he's support. He's really hard to kill. He's got good healing.
Yes.
And while his ult is not good because of Jean Grey and Torch, you know, the best 2 DPS have a hard counter as a rocket ult, big surprise.
Yeah, no shit.
The res beacon is really, really strong. And Rocket Penny in particular on a lot of maps, especially in ranked, is just broken. Like Central Park first point defense, Clintar, Araco. There's so many situations where Rocket Penny can like actually just dominate a lobby and completely shut down so many heroes. Like Iron Fist, like Magic, like all these melee, like Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I think he's the lowest A. Maybe
I agree.
B.
I
Maybe
agree.
B.
I think like you have a Rocketeer team, you're not saying this, like especially if you triple support, you're like whatever, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
If we have triple support Rocket, I don't care. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm
even
chilling.
double support, you're kind of like still whatever. Like you're at least you're living, but you do want something other than a rocket. But it's still like okay, it's still rocket.
Yeah, it's like Rocket in 222 is like, man, it's like you have the Thunderbolts on your team instead of the Avengers. You know, like you want Loki, but like you got Rocket. Like it'll get the job done, but it's you know. Yeah.
All right, we have Invis.
Okay. Invis, I think, is the only character in the game that has got buffed but is weaker. It's so unique. Her place in the meta has like changed. Even though the character itself is stronger, I think she is weaker because the characters around her are better. Like the meta is different. Like if I'm playing triple support, I want Mantis, I want Luna, and I want Jeff, Adam, or Ultron. It's between those three. It's never I want Sue. And if Luna's banned, I'm going Cloak. So when do you play Sue? Because you feel like it. Like it's never a bad, horrible pick.
I guess maybe if they have Wolverine, like
there you
maybe
go. If they have Wolf,
that's like the only other option. I guess you can like pull people off certain high grounds or things like that. So maybe I don't know. Just being a nuisance and pulling people is like one of the biggest tools in her kit that gets people gets kills. Is she'll pull people off high ground. She'll pull people to disrupt them because it's kind of like a little stun, like a little bit where like you can't really move your character for a brief second, and you do get that kill. Kind of same thing with like a mag right click, for instance.
Yeah, she does.
Other than that, you're right.
She does also have a decent team up with Torch and Thing. She's got her niches like in competitive play and scrims and stuff like that we don't like really need to get into because it's like hyper specific on draft and like the character picks that you have. But for the most part, like she's never like a horrible pick, never the best pick. So I think she's like definition A tier. I would rather have Jeff and Loki on my team than Sue. Usually.
I agree. Yeah, I think the only reason, especially because the new Stu skin too, God Lord.
Yeah.
Go, like no cape, no nothing. We're just gonna straight G-string it out. Like, okay. Netties, we see what you're doing. God Lord. And then last but not least, I guess, is the best triple support hero in the game, Ultron.
Yeah, Ultron just like... Okay, so... Ultron is the second best gun in the game. Hard counters every form of dive. Makes dive unplayable, basically. Unless you're playing like Capsai. It's like the only variation of dive that can play in Ultron. Completely neutralizes Panther, neutralizes Spider-Man, can neutralize Torch.
He can neutralize a lot of people, bro.
Yeah,
we're talking any flyer, even Star-Lord. He can even like
for anybody that plays Magic the Gathering, Ultron is the most mono blue character in the game. He is just counterspell, you can't do anything. I won't win you outside of his ult, if we're talking about his neutral specifically, Ultron's neutral will never win you the game, but you will never lose. Like he will stop the enemy team from winning, but he won't have you win. It's kind of like Loki. Like Loki's lamps and like the way that the character plays, Loki stops the enemy team from winning, but he doesn't necessarily win you the game. Like He can, like, you could argue that, like, oh, well, stopping their mag combo from killing you is winning you the game. Like, yeah, but it's not the same thing as Jean Grey popping your ult and killing your whole team with damage boost. It's a different type of winning. It's defensive. And Ultron is the same way. Like, his ult is his way of winning you the game. Like, he's like a red-blue character in that, like, when you have your ult, extermination, you're forcing something or something is going to die. Like, the damage is really, really good. But it's like there's things that you can do with
shields,
it. Yeah.
How it does extra damage to shields. So like Adam Warlock res. It does
Cap
extra
ult.
damage. Yeah, cap ult or even a rocket ult. Obviously, like it burns through. I think there was a test where someone was doing it that if you hit every single bomb on a rocket ulting, it kills through it. Like you can't out heal it.
It forces mag ult pretty consistently too. Like his ult is just. The reason why his ult is so good in the context of triple support is because it will always force a defensive cooldown from the enemy team, which guarantees your team gets a better support ult.
Sometimes even two. So like if you use Ultron and let's say you force a mag ult, you could also force a support ult. So then,
easily.
Kind of like what we were saying earlier, is now Star-Lord gets a free ult because
his ult exactly. His ult and Star-Lord ult are like the same. It's the same ability basically. Because if it is not dealt with, you will die. But there are things that can deal with it. It's going to force it. But having a DPS, we're going to call Ultron a DPS. Having Ultron on your team, like a DPS that can force a support ult and a mag ult so consistently so your other ults can get more value is just broken.
Yep. I agree.
All right, I think that's every character.
That's pretty much every character.
Yeah. This was fire. We had a lot of stuff to say. Let's go back over it. Make sure everything's in order for everybody, answer a couple questions, and wrap it up.
All right, sounds good to me. Sounds good. Actually, you mind if I use the bathroom real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
A couple minutes?
Yeah, I'll just answer questions from chat while you're gone.
All right.
I really like where everything's placed. I might be inclined to move Cap and Venom down to A, maybe. But I think that they're high enough, like they're picked consistently enough to where like I think they could be S. Why is Punisher below Widow? Because Punisher doesn't have the same carry potential that Black Widow does. It's like comparing Soldier to Widowmaker. Punisher's value, like he's more consistent than Black Widow is, but with how prominent Mantis is right now in the game, Mantis being so good propels Black Widow to be above Punisher. It just requires that you have skill. Do you think Wolf should be higher? His average value he brings is usually pretty high in ranked. No, there are too many answers that shut him down. If you think about where Wolf is, and you just ask, where is Wolf in your head, and you have a Sue player with a brain, or you pick Emma, or you pick Mag, or you pick Thing, or you pick a flyer, he's completely worthless, and his downtime is infinite. He's 15-second cooldown on his grab. You stop his one niche, he's useless. It's just a skill check. Do you think that you could argue Iron Fist low A, considering he can play front to back and force things out? No, he's not low A. He doesn't have the ability to pierce any, like he just does trash damage. I would pick Iron Fist in 2-2-2 if they're playing double shield like Strange Mag, but other than that, he's like really weak. Characters with like high enough burst damage just shut Iron Fist down. Do you think 3 support Star beats Torch 3 supports? It can. It's a skill, it's like a team issue. Like the gap between Torch and Star-Lord in those conditions is very, very small. Torch might be slightly better than Star-Lord, like 5-10% there. How do I feel about Magic and actual tourneys? I haven't seen a team pick Magic outside of breaking a spawn hold yet, so we'll see. Give teams more time to cook with her, but I know that she's being played in scrims. What do you think stops Strange from being S? Wolverine fastball in certain draft lines, and Emma. But let me reorder this. So let me make sure DPS are in check. Namor's better than Hela for sure. I think Star-Lord is actually better than Hela right now in the right conditions. Hela's still really strong though. Momentum just told me that Loki should be S tier. I asked him why, but he didn't respond. I don't think Loki... I could throw Loki above Jeff and Cloak. I think that's fine. Jeff behind... No, Jeff above Cloak. I don't think Loki's quite as good as these 3, but it's very close. What does Moon Knight have to do to be S and A? Have a better ult. Is Penny the weakest? I think Groot is probably the strongest in B with the most. Yeah, Groot and then Hulk and then Thing and then Penny. Yeah, that's good. I think Panther, Wolf is definitely the best in C tier. Panther, I think, is in D tier still. I think Panther is worse than Blade. Yeah, I think Spider-Man is only worse than Scarlet Witch. Or Scarlet Witch is the only character that's worse than Spider-Man. Do you think Iron Man can ever be S tier? Yeah, if they hard nerf Mag and they buff his survivability. Iron Man's problem is that he's too easy to kill and he's too loud. Is that viable without Emotive? Yeah. She drops from like high A to like low A or B without team up in bad conditions, like if you don't have a dive tank. Does triple support usually still want 2 tanks? Yeah. DPS is the worst role in the game, so being able to sacrifice a DPS is fine because usually Adam, Jeff, and Mantis are better than every DPS that you could pick because the only viable DPS being Torch and Jean are like banned usually. Are you good?
I was dying. Ugh. All right, where do we leave off?
We were just ordering it. I can't see.
Have you already started to order it?
Yeah. I think most of the stuff that we have is going to be similar, but for tanks, I thought about moving Venom and Cap down, but I think they're just too prominent. Like, there's literally an entire role based around playing Venom and Cap. It's very rare that you'll play Emma Mag together unless you have 2 shield tanks on your team, like we saw with Teki and that wasn't Teki, it was Kaluj and Rajaro in the Bogra tournament. They're both shield tank players, so they just played a lot of Emma Mag and double shield, but usually you'll play a dive tank. So I have Emma Mag, Cap Venom, exchangeable. I don't care if Venom or Cap comes first. They're both really good. And then Strange, and then I have Groot is the strongest in B tier, followed by Hulk, followed by Thing, followed by Penny.
Oh. Let me look at yours real quick. I'm looking at your stream. We have. Yeah. No. I've. Okay. So yeah, looking at this so far, I agree with everything. The Widow is going to be the biggest thing that we're going to get comments on, because a lot of people are just going to be like, why is Widow over Wolverine? And I think it's just because this is a skill thing. Like we've said it earlier, that it's like in current triple support meta, Widow with team up with a Mantis or even as little as a Storm damage buff, she can one-shot supports through ults. So Cloak ulting, dead. You have Luna without her shield, dead.
That's not to mention as well is Widow's ult also one-shotting through Tranks.
Oh yeah, with a damage buff. Yeah, yes. So even with combined with like a Luna damage buffing, and then you ult, boom, everybody dies. Like just there's nothing that can really stop it. And this is a skill thing. So I think that's the main thing that why she's B is just her ability to one-shot a lot of different characters, as well as like just for the mechanically inclined players in the current meta. But the reason we don't see it in ranked enough is because not many people can hit the headshots that they can hit, but it doesn't take away from how good this character is in the current meta.
Do not be deceived by her 46% win rate. It is like Azir in League of Legends. Like, the character historically is broken at pro play, but horrible for everyone else because no one has the hands to pilot it. But that doesn't mean it's weak.
Yeah. And then specifically, like, even Wolverine, like Wolverine being necessarily in C tier, which I kind of think he's bottom B. Like, if I, like, realistically, just because of, I think, all tiers. But even still, it's just Wolverine, if you are constantly, what we said earlier, you see a Wolverine, you're staring at it, you know how to counter it. And it's just, it makes the character less valuable.
Yeah, if you, like, Wolf, I think a C tier hero, like, the difference between C and B is, like, not only are C characters more niche, so they need more things to be in their favor to be good, but they also still require that the player is like exceptional with them.
Yes.
Like you have to be exceptional at Wolf, and also you can't play Wolf into Ima Mag Su and have like you're just not gonna play, you know, like you're just gonna get rolled by good players.
Yeah.
And I think even if the skill range is like lower, and you're in a low elo lobby and you're a low elo Wolf, you're still probably going to do less into comps that are countering you. Like he just gets countered too hard for me to put him in B.
Especially in season 4.
Yeah.
Like,
plus, when we post this on Twitter, it'll be good engagement farm too. People see Wolf in C tier, and all the noobs cry and complain.
Yeah. Like, don't be wrong, I still think Wolf's good, except you just have Wolf against triple support, and you have Ultron, Adam, Mantis. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You're gonna ult, and you everything, all your damage gets negated.
Yeah.
GG's, you're dead.
I also took the liberty of moving Black Panther down to D tier after talking about the supports. Reminded myself that this character is just completely useless, piss horrible. And even though you have the games where a Black Panther takes over, you have the same thing happens with Blade. Like you have the games every once in a while where a Blade or a Spider-Man or a Black Panther take over. But does that mean the character is like even remotely good? No, it's like 1 in 20 games. Like I play, I played 12 hours yesterday. Played against Simi, played against Salem. I don't think I played against Day or Rec, but like I played against so many Spider-Man one tricks, even like the Celestial ones that got placed in Diamond or whatever that are getting thrown in your games right now. And the character, it just solidified to me, like the character is just dog shit. Like they never do anything. There wasn't a single game where there's a Spider-Man on the enemy team. I pick Adam Warlock and the game ends. Because I know how the character works and I just save my packs for myself. He comes in, I heal somebody instantly, he gets 0 kills.
Yeah. I mean, I can definitely see. I think for me, it's tough for me to put Black Panther anything lower than C, just because it's like, I see what you mean though. Like if Ultron's banned, then he's a little bit. Like if Ultron's in the game, he's not even D tier, he's F tier. Like
yeah,
if Ultron's in the game, like don't even bother picking Black Panther. You're just dead.
But there's
like,
also the problem of even when Panther was in his prime, 300 HP, more shields on his dash, like season 1, whatever, right? He would still instantly lose to Sue and Luna. Sue and Luna completely shut him down. It is unplayable for Panther. There's I guarantee there's not a single Panther main watching this that actually plays the character and is high elo. Like whether it's Self or Haunt or Carcat or any high elo Panther that I could think of off the top of my head, there's 0 doubt in my mind that they are going to disagree with this statement. Like playing Panther into Sue and Luna is unplayable if they are good. You can't do anything.
Yeah. I'm gonna put him at the highest D tier in front of Angela, because I still think he's more viable. Like at some point, I still think he has something.
Yeah, I'm not ranking them like Angela is like by herself in D because she's a tank.
Yeah.
So he can be the highest DPS.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
People who are saying that Trixel getting rank 1 with Blade, Marvel Rivals matchmaking is the worst matchmaking in the history of competitive games, like literally ever, that I have ever played or witnessed. I don't care what player gets rank 1 playing some dog piss character, it doesn't matter. We're talking about consistency. Trixel will not stay rank 1. He just won't. You know it, I know it, everyone knows it.
Yeah.
Getting rank 1 in early season in the first week of like, who cares? Flip a coin.
It's like Apex.
It literally doesn't matter. Who cares?
Yeah. It's literally just like Apex.
Yeah.
In that way.
Let the dust settle. Let all the shitters go back down. The better players will climb up. And it's actually an accomplishment to get rank 1 when everyone's like eternity. Then we can talk about it. If I saw like 3 or 4 Blade players in top 50 consistently, then I might be willing to move them up to C tier. Maybe. That's just not gonna happen.
Yeah. Actually, you're probably right. I might move him down. I might move him down to D tier, only because you're right. You only see 1 or 2 Blade players ever, and those 1 or 2 Blade players have like 50 hours in them, so they're gonna be good. But like, as far as everything else, there's like no.
And then out of that, there's like one every 20 games where they actually carry.
Yeah. Do I have him above BP? Like
He's definitely above BP. He's above BP, I think. Because I will see like a Blade every once in a while in high elo. I never see Black Panther ever. Legit ever. And if I do see him, he does nothing and swaps after 2 fights.
True. Yeah, I mean honestly, I think looking at the list, it's all pretty good.
Who do you have in C tier? I have Thor, Wolf, Hawkeye, Squirrel Girl.
That's exactly who I have too.
Okay, and then D tier I have Angela, Blade, Black Panther, Mr. Fantastic, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Scarlet.
That's exactly who I have too.
Fire.
I have Squirrel Girl and Hawkeye flipped. I think Squirrel Girl is just
I can do that. She's more consistent than him.
She's way more consistent. I think for Hawkeye, like you have to hit those headshots, and if you don't, she's just ass. Whereas Squirrel Girl, you can literally take your forehead, slam it on your keyboard, and probably get 3 kills.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I've actually done that. I was playing Squirrel Girl. I grabbed my wireless mouse. I put myself in a spot. I literally stood up holding mouse 1, and I walked to I think I walked behind me to grab a snack. I was like grabbing candy or something, and I got like 2 kills. And I wasn't even looking at my monitor.
Fire.
So yeah, that was probably unfortunately I think I deleted. I can't remember, but it's just so stupid.
Fire.
Oh god. But yeah, no, I really like this list. I think it's
Yeah,
good.
hell yeah. Yeah, this is the most in depth that I think I've ever done a tier list. We got some good back and
Same.
forth. Anyways, I appreciate you guys if you stuck around for the full thing. This is a 2-hour tier list.
Yeah, this was fucking nuts.
Yeah. Show some love to Noko, my boy. Pulling up. I'll put all of your links and stuff in the description when it goes on YouTube or whatever.
All right, brother.
Appreciate you, boss.
Yeah, appreciate you too, brother.
Yeah,
But,
I'll see you
peace out,
later.
peace out. See you.
All right, fire. Like and subscribe, boys. Appreciate y'all.